This moment is heavy, but not with dread. It is heavy the way ripe fruit bends the branch, full, ready, alive with what has been growing unseen. I feel the air move through my lungs differently. Even my breath feels changed, as if each inhale is not just oxygen but a promise. The morning sun spills across my floor. It does not tiptoe, it does not ask permission, it simply comes. It breaks the night without apology, and in its blaze, I see my own reflection. No one told me to choose, no committee gathered, no vote was taken. This choice came from the deep place inside, where no one else can enter, where the voice is mine alone. And so, without asking, without waiting for nods or claps, I step forward in my own command. This is not small, this is not weak, it is not born from panic or from wanting to prove anything. It is made of something older, the long fire that burns quietly under ash, waiting for the right wind. It was shaped by years of silence. It was forged in nights when I held my own hands to keep from falling apart. It is the truth that outlived all the lies I once told myself just to keep going. I have bent too much, I have bowed too low, and now I rise, not to strike, but to walk the path I already knew was mine. I remember the old days, how fear filled my head like smoke, a thousand voices all at once, each whispering, wait, you are not ready, you are not that kind, you can't, you should not, you will not. And I believed them. I bent to fit shapes I did not belong in. I wore masks that choked my own breath. I gave yes after yes until my own name tested foreign. Every time I said yes when I meant no, something inside me cracked, too small to notice. But they added up, a slowly breaking until I could barely hold myself together. I became a puppet. The strings were shame, the hands that pulled them were invisible. But I felt every tug. I had no face that felt like mine, no voice I trusted enough to speak. And when I did speak, the words belonged to someone else's script. But the silence grew louder than the voice. It filled the room, pressed on my chest, and I could not breathe. Inside me, I screamed, but no one saw it, no one heard it. Then today, something broke open, like the first crack of dawn, after a thousand nights. It was not loud, it was not dramatic, it was a single clear truth, falling into place like a stone finding its home in the earth. I breathed it in, it filled my lungs differently. I knew. I knew without needing proof. And I took a vow, no more hiding, no more shrinking, no more apologizing. for existing. I will claim my voice not as a weapon but as my birthright. I will love myself without regret. I will forgive the things I cannot forget. I will walk away from what destroys me. I will dream again, even dreams I thought were lost. I will open my heart, but I will not give it to those who would use it. I will stand in truth, even when the truth is lonely. I will not let confusion steer my life. This choice is not a sword, not a battle cry. It is a whisper I take back into my own hands. It is not about proving I am right. It is about moving toward the light. And I hold no grudge, not for those who doubted me, not for those who hurt me, not for those who walked away. You saw only the shadow I was, and maybe you were right about that. I had lost my spark. I had become a drifting thing. But that is not who stands here now. The tide has risen inside me. The air is different. The ground feels steady. I'm not your echo. I'm not your fear. I am here. You may not like the step I take. You may not agree with the truths I hold. But I cannot live on borrowed lines. I cannot dance to a song that is not mine. And if I must walk alone, I will walk alone. Better alone in truth than crowded in lies. I would rather stand and fall than live my whole life bent at the knees. This morning I looked in the mirror, really looked. Not at the air hair, not at the tired eyes, not at the years carved into my skin. I looked into the gaze I used to run from, and for the first time in so long, I did not look away. I smiled, not the polite smile, not the I'm fine smile, the real one, the deep one. Because I found what I must keep, my worth, my will, my quiet peace. These are not things anyone can give me, and they are not things anyone can take away. The past is gone, the road ahead is mine, winding, unpaved, but carved by my own steps. I do not fear the lonely land, I do not wait for a guide. There is a flame inside my chest now, and it is enough. Friends who stay, I will welcome. Those who leave, I will release. This journey is mine, this call is mine. I no longer wait for signs in the sky. The sign is in me, so let the dawn come bright or grey. I will not stray. This choice was not made by pressure. It was not made in anger. It came from the trembling of my own hands and the stillness of my own breath. To my younger self, I say, you did your best. You gave everything you had. You stood back up each time you fell. But now we do more than survive. We rise. We will not wear chains. We will not live in disguise. We will not bow to keep the peace. We will stand in light, even if it blinds. We will meet the world with open eyes. The past can rest where it belongs. The scars remain, but they tell a different story now. A story of strength, of walking through the fire and coming out with the flame still inside. The world may never hear this choice, but I have heard it, and that is enough. No crown, no stage, no thunder, just a heart, a breath, a forward step. Let them question, let them stare. This is not theirs to hold. I have been small too long. Now I rise. No applause needed. I live for me. I stand with grace. I meet the world face to face. I leave behind what hurt me. I walk ahead for my own sake. Mark this moment, a spark has caught the light. I choose to walk, I choose to lead, I choose to be. This is the day I set myself free.